welcome to my channel. Today's video will be about elderberries. But on this channel you will never know exactly what I'm gonna do because it will change from day to day. So if you go back and watch my harvest video, this is where those elderberries came from. So one thing about elderberries, they are really hard to get off of the stems because the berries are so tiny. So one thing that I have learned, if you put them in a bag and don't put a hole in it like I did, and kind of squish them in the bag while they are frozen. So these have actually been in my freezer about a week. So they are completely frozen. So we are just gonna massage the bag really good. Okay. And then I just have a big metal bowl here. And look, they just fall out. So I'm just going to continue to beat my bag as all the elderberries fall out. So next time when I pull the bag out, I won't put a hole in it when I pull it out. You see, I put a hole in, and now I have a bunch of little stems in here, but nothing like I would before. And it's so much easier to do it this way because the berries are frozen. You're not gonna squish them. You're not gonna ruin your berries. And look, it's just berries. All berries. I do have a few stems in there, but nothing too crazy. Okay, and we're just gonna take one of our Harvest Right. I have a large Harvest Right freeze dryer. So what are we doing? And we're just gonna pour this on our tray and all over the counter. There's one more little stem. You don't want a very thick layer of berries. Okay, so that one is done. And I'm gonna go put this one in the freeze dryer so that it doesn't have a chance to really unthaw. Okay, so out of that, we got that handful of stems. So I'm gonna run this down, put it in the freeze dryer, and we'll come back and beat this bag some more, and then we'll put them all in the freeze dryer. Okay, so we are back, and there's so many berries in there. This time we got more stems, but still we got a lot of berries versus stems. But it works really well when they are completely frozen, as they just fall off of the stems. Okay, so these little guys tried to get away. They were from when the bag was sitting there. So I'm just gonna actually leave that on there. Fill this tray. And I want these ones out of the bowl. What I'm gonna do now is open this up all the way. So that I can show you what it looks like. So these are the stems that all the berries are on. So you may lose a handful of them, but I have 5 bags of berries. And we've already filled 1.5 trays with 1 bag. So I don't think I'm gonna lack on the berries. I am not going to compost these. These are going straight out into the garbage can, as I have chickens and rabbits that roam my yard and they cannot eat these. I do have my own elderberry bush out there, but it is not producing yet. So I'm going to just clean up this handful of berries right here. Then I'm gonna go get another bag. So I'll bring you back when I have all. Okay, so now that we have got all the trays filled, I'll show you what we got out of 2 bags, grocery bags of elderberries. So if you take them, once you pick them, put them in a grocery bag, tie them up as tight as you can, freeze them in a deep freeze for like a week. Pull them out. Make sure you're gonna do it like right then, because they can't start to unthaw. Massage the bag really good. Get all the berries to fall to the bottom. Poke a hole in it. Dump it into a metal bowl. I've had my metal bowl sitting out on my cold counter, so my bowl was cold. And then pick out what little stems you've got. Then fill your trays. And now we can go finish filling the freeze dryer. Let's go do that. Okay, so my freeze dryer's been running. I've got the 1 tray in. We are just going to load the other trays, hopefully without spilling them. Okay, and I'll pull out my ring just a little bit. Close. Continue. and it's going to start freezing. So I'll bring you guys back when it is done. Hey everyone, so we are down here at the freeze dryer. It did take 57 hours, 6 minutes and 22 seconds for the elderberries to run its cycle. I did extend it because I had a lunch date today with hubby up on top of a mountain. So let's open it and see how they're doing. So you can hear it letting the air out. Okay. You hear that? Okay. They look fabulous. Look at that. They are all done. They're all ready to go. So I will pull these and I'll meet you in the kitchen. Here in the kitchen, I got this nifty, I have no idea what it is, dustpan scooper thing. Why are you videoing that way? Okay. At the thrift store. And it fits perfect on the trays. I also have this spatula that has a little lip on it right here that makes it easy to get the stuff up. So we are going to it didn't do too bad. And if you have ever worked with elderberries, it's like 1,000 little BBs all over everywhere. Okay, let's see. So all I'm doing is trying to get all the elderberries off. Just scoop the ones up off my counter, as I did clean and sterilize my counter before we started. So one tray equals 1 quart jar of elderberries. With a few getting all over. Okay. So we have that. I do have one more package of oxygen absorbers from Harvest Right. So all I'm doing right here is breaking them up off the mat, as some of them stuck to the mat. So this is my first year doing elderberries. I am going to try and make some jam and jellies out of the elderberries. And I'm also going to try and make either a cobbler or a pie. Because I still have 5 more bags of elderberries out in my freezer. And I also thought about going back up the canyon and getting some more before the end of the season. Okay, so there's actually more in that jar, or on that sheet than the other one. So we're gonna scoop some out. I am also going to make a tincture. Oh, we just made a big old mess. With some fresh elderberries. And see how that turns out. So what is one of your favorite things to do with elderberries? Okay, so we have 2 jars so far. And Casper the Friendly Ghost wanted in my video. So I will get these stirred up and I will bring you back. So we ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5 quarts out of 5 trays of elderberries. So I thought we'd see how well they do reconstituting. And I just noticed I still got escapees over here. So I just have a couple tablespoons of water in here. It's turned the water red. So you cannot eat elderberries raw. You can, but it's like a very small amount before it makes you sick. So okay, so we'll give those about 5 minutes to soak up the water. But in the meantime, we will get our jars ready to sip. So I am just going to take one of these, and I should put this in a little bit while I was filling the jars. But they're actually going in quite well. We're just gonna put these in there. And then I have some 4 jar lids here. I'm just going to put these on. And then I have my jar sealer here. Just gonna put that on and start that one. I have 2 of them. I don't know where the other one is though. So we will let that go. That's the last 2 jars. Seal. I thought I'd show you how well this constituted is. So there's a berry. And watch. They just squish. And elderberries do have a seed. Let's see if we can get the seed to come out. So it is, there's, how many in there? 3? So there are 3 little seeds in there. But yeah, so these will, like I said, get labeled and they will go downstairs until this winter when I need them. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.